Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Ann Devere, and I'm really glad to have you here today. We have some great information to share with you. Well, I have some great information to share with you. It's a we project, so everything we do around here is a we project. But anyways, today is all about getting you kind of caught up with what's going on. We are looking for guest experts. We're looking for all kinds of amazing information to share with our viewers. And I'm going to share with you really what's going on and what we're looking for and how you can become one of our experts. And there's all kinds of opportunities, actually several different opportunities for you to participate with us. So to begin with, I'm going to actually go right into a split screen. And by the way, I'm going to be doing some really cool things today with my video that you are actually going to be able to do it yourself. Very easy to get around. Oh, and I got a little fly flying around here. Okay, how fun it is, right? But anyways, so I'm using a really cool software that enables me to literally be a production crew all by myself. And very cool. So I am going to go right into, like I said, a split screen. And the split screen is basically what you're seeing right now. It's an image over my shoulder, like kind of you see in the newsrooms anyways. And by the way, everything I'm showing you, everything I'm doing, what you're looking at, this is being broadcast from my home studio. Literally, it's a small 8 by 8 space that everything is strategically positioned. And this studio was put together for about $300, and that includes webcam, the headset, and the backdrop, and everything that you're seeing right now. You know, it looks really cool, doesn't it? And it looks professional. So I'm going to be sharing some of that information with you as well. So basically, as you see over my shoulder, we are looking for guest experts. We're looking for, all kinds of experts in business growth and marketing. And if you are an expert in any of these categories, like I said, business growth and marketing, health and wellness, personal finance and investments, relationships and communications, we are looking for you. We are holding open auditions looking for guest experts. Now, what happens, how you get there, this is what this program is about. And I will tell you a little bit about me as well. So, that those of you who are new to us, there's a lot that I want to share with you. Those of you who have been with us for a while, you know that we've been at this for a while. We have been basically working with the expert next door for over 8 years now, preparing them to appear on national TV. So this is not new to us, but what we are doing here right now is we're launching our own WebTV network while we're part of this major WebTV network at the same time. Sounds confusing? No problem. I'm going to explain it to you. So what's happening right now is that there is a lot going on with web TV. There are all kinds of shows popping up everywhere, and you're hearing about them every day. Probably thousands of them are popping up. You probably are hearing about 5 or 10 of them every day. Everybody you know is launching their own web TV show. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe it's on Hangout. Maybe it's on live stream. Wherever the web TV show is popping up, it's a good thing for all of us, by the way, because there is a huge shortage out there of content, great content. So while everybody's going out there doing all kinds of, fun things, exciting things, they're putting it on video, which is fabulous, by the way. I hope you're doing that. But what's happening is that in all of that information that's coming out at us on video and all the TV channels that are, starting to merge, there is a huge shortage of great content. What do I mean by that? I'm talking about TV quality content, because what's happening now is web TV actually has a lot of channels that are coming up who are looking to be network quality equal content. So we're literally going toe to toe against NBC, CBS, and Fox, all of them. That's what you have access to. Whether you're using Google Hangouts, you're using YouTube, or using the number of other broadcasting platforms, you actually have the same access as the TV networks. The same. You know why? Because there's all kinds of, crossover happening right now. Like you see NBC, let's say, for example, they have their own, shows also on Web TV. And there's Hulu and there's Netflix. All of them. Those Hulu and Netflix are Web TV networks. You see the quality there? So NBC and CBS and all of them are also coming on. But even with all that happening, there is a shortage of great content. So this is why they actually approached me when they saw the Access to Experts interviews we had. They approached me to share my content on the Web TV network. So this is, wait a minute, there's so much content out there, but there is a huge shortage. There is a huge shortage of great content. There are a lot of experts out there who are, great at what they do, and they have videos of them walking back and forth on stage during a, presentation. But that does not make for good TV. That's not a TV interview. And there are a lot of people who have created content, educational content, but that's not really a TV interview quality either. It's not education. I mean, it's educational, but it's not entertaining. It's educational. So basically, it's not really keeping the attention of the viewers. To be TV quality content, it needs to be educational and entertaining, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for experts who have a lot of great content. Now, this is the exciting part. We have access to over 500 million monthly viewers in our associated Web TV network. So there's a lot going on. Like, for example, Film On, Imagination TV, IC Places. The Clear Channel now is at the airport. Until now, CNN had the monopoly. Well, Clear Channel is there, and they're all looking for content. And guess what? Web TV is not only what you see there, but what you're looking at right now. Web TV is everywhere. When you're walking in a supermarket, you see somebody slicing and dicing and telling you what a healthy salad looks like. That's Web TV. So you are looking at this massive, massive explosion of access to the consumer. When was the last time you actually went to the gas station and you didn't have somebody popping up in the little screen there and talking to you? Well, we can actually put 30-second video tips there, directing them to go to the website to watch the actual show. All of the opportunities that are in front of you at the checkout, TV. Every time you've gone into Costco or Walmart or 7-Eleven, you see television. They're all driving you to a specific place. If you watch it long enough, they're driving you to go watch more information that's being delivered by that same content provider. Is this exciting? Yes, this is a whole new opportunity for all of us. So how do we monopolize that? What do we do with it? Well, we are looking for experts. We're looking for guest experts. We're looking for co-hosts. We're looking for citizen reporters and video tip providers. And I will tell you what each one of those are, so you know where and how you want to participate. The good news is that you don't have to actually, be a guest expert if you're not ready for it. You can provide us with some 30-second video tips. Anybody can do that. So this is where everything comes together, because we don't use 30-second commercials on our network. We use video tips. Nobody wants to watch a commercial, but everybody wants to watch a video tip. Okay? So I hope you're seeing this, right? I hope you're excited about this, because I am. Now, my intent here is for you to start getting a little bit more comfortable. The good news is that to be interviewed with us, you have a choice, what kind of, interview you want to do. You can actually come in studio with us, or it could be on location interviews if you're a speaker. Maybe it could be at an event where you're attending, where seminars. We have our people, our reporters, and myself included, at seminars where we set up a place where we're interviewing, the experts that are there. And of course, we also do remote interviews, like Google Hangouts is one of them, and YouTube Live is another. You can even do interviews on Skype, wherever you want. There are all kinds of opportunities to be able to conduct interviews, and we welcome all of them. So there's something for everybody. Okay, now, what is it that we're doing? How are we looking for it? When you send us an audition video, and by the way, we're looking for a 3-minute audition video, and the reason for that is in 3 minutes you can give us a lot of content. And besides that, most TV interviews are about 3 to 6 minutes if you're on a talk show. But if you're on a news show, it's 1 to 3 minutes. So we figure if you can give us some great content in 3 minutes, we're good to go. We can actually work with that and place you anywhere. And it's like this, again, the reason we want to make sure that you're able to deliver us the content in a short period of time because of our network. Once you get on our TV show, once you get on Access to Experts, there are other hosts who are looking to interview you. And by the way, you see this all the time. People get on one TV show and all of a sudden you see them on a bunch of different talk shows. That's because TV producers are talking to each other. They're also watching who's on whose show. And that's it. So once you get out there, the door opens, you can actually be seen everywhere. It's very exciting. So what are we looking for when we're looking at your audition video? Well, we're looking for the video quality. Okay. Now, we're not saying you have to go into a TV studio and do like the quality of this video. It's on Hangout, and sometimes Hangout hiccups a little bit. It does. Well, we can look past that because we are looking, what's behind you. What is the setup? So if you were to send us a video with the setup like I'm looking at, I know what I'm looking for. Our associate producers know what they're looking for. So while it doesn't have to be totally polished, it doesn't have to be the best quality, we want to know that you know how to set up your studio. We want to know that you know how to set up the lights. So we're looking for the quality. Okay. Next, we're looking for appearance, your appearance, hair, makeup. And again, you don't have to look like a model, but we want to know that you know how to dress for the camera. Okay. And of course, we're looking for content. We're looking for the hook, the body, and a call to action. So if you are going to be sending us a 3-minute video, well, grab our attention and have us watch you. And I'm going to share that information with you. Everything I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be sharing information with you on how you can do that. And of course, we're looking for the vocal quality. We're looking for you to be comfortable with who you are. And I will share information with you on that as well. And the body language. Are you comfortable? And are you looking nervous on camera? You want to be comfortable. You want to be engaging. You want to be okay with making mistakes because you will be making your audience more comfortable as well when that happens. Okay, so these are the things we're looking for. Now, to be fair, we want to give you the heads up. And of course, we want to give you the solution too. So the thing that you want to look for to start with is that it's really a good idea when you're sending the audition video for the video to be for the topic that you want to go under, okay, that you want to be auditioning for. So if you want to be a guest expert, send us a video of you being interviewed. If you want to be a citizen reporter, you want to go on location for us in your city to conduct interviews at seminars, then send us a video of you interviewing somebody. And if you want to be a video tip provider, share with us one of your best tips. That's what we're looking for. So whatever you're applying for, send us a video on that. Okay. Now, to start with, we're going to go right into what is it that we're looking for. And I want to share with you the 5 key skills of dynamic guest experts. What TV producers are really looking for, okay? And then I'm going to share with you what it takes to craft your message in 3 minutes. What goes into a 3-minute interview? The hook to grab their attention, the body to build trust, and of course the call to action. And this is very important because you want to make sure that your video is going to bring you the results you're looking for and your audience is getting what they came for. So lastly, I'm going to share with you how to set up your home studio for under $300. So I'll share with you what lights to get, cameras, headset, and things like that. Okay, excited? I hope so because I am. Now here we go. We're starting with the 5 key skills of dynamic guest experts. What are TV producers looking for? Well, to start with, it's for you to understand that. You have to understand the role of the TV producer. The TV producer has to deliver a show that makes money. It's that simple. So what makes money? What shows make money? Well, of course, the program has to be growing their viewing audience. People have to like it. They have to keep coming back. If they don't do that, no sponsors, no money, and no show. The show is canceled. So they must book dynamic guest experts. That's what we're looking for, dynamic guest experts. It all starts from there. Okay, next. What is What is it? What is it that makes a dynamic guest expert? Well, the first thing, you need to know how to make the camera love you. Well, how do you make the camera love you? That's the big question. Well, you need to dress for success. Well, what does that mean? Okay. Well, it means that you want to look the best you can for the audience that you're presenting to. It needs to be congruent with the audience. To give you an example, what would happen if a plumber came to your door dressed in a three-piece suit? Right? You would expect him to be, casually dressed, maybe a button-down shirt, clean. That would be great. Okay, so dress appropriately for the audience that you are, looking to engage. Then confident body language. Now think about it. When you feel relaxed, uh, you you can see it. It's in the body language. You're not fidgeting and you're not, uh, moving uncontrollably. So being relaxed is part of it. You want to have a comfortable body language and you want to speak in your natural voice. What is that? Well, take a deep breath and relax. We don't expect you to sound like, a TV announcer. Your natural voice, whatever it is, however high or low, whatever it is good enough. You can tell when somebody is comfortable. Okay? So just be yourself. Do not practice to change your voice unless you're working with a voice coach, but don't practice to change your voice, because even if you do it for a couple of seconds, after a while it's not going to, it's not going to work. Okay? You will go back to your natural voice. And you want to look comfortable on camera. Like, there are a lot of people who get nervous looking at the camera lens. Well, here's a little tip here. Look past the camera lens. Like I'm looking right now, I don't even see the lens because I am talking to a person that's sitting behind the lens. Okay, regardless of what the camera looks like, you are talking to your ideal, the people who you love. Your ideal audience is right there. Okay, so those are the people you're talking to. So connect with them heart to heart. Okay, and of course, you want to be engaging the host and the audience. So if you're being interviewed, okay, you want to make sure you're talking to the host. Okay, if it's a two-person interview, you're talking to the host as well as glancing over to the camera and bringing in, just like you would if there were two people that were, in front of you, you were talking in a group of three, you would engage both people, wouldn't you? Well, the camera is your other person. Okay, so that's the first tip I want to share with you on that. The most important one that's going to make you really, really connect and make the camera love you is get out of your head and get into your heart. I want you to stop thinking about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, and you don't want to make a mistake. Think about the value you're bringing. It's about the information you're delivering and the difference you're going to make in people's lives. So don't worry about being polished. Be natural. Come from your heart. So get out of your head and get into your heart. Okay. So next, we're going to be looking at speaking in sound bites. This is really important. I kind of alluded to it before because most TV shows are 3 to 6 minutes. When you're being interviewed on a talk show, if you're being interviewed on a news show, it's 1 to 3 minutes. So great guest experts, they know how to speak in sound bites. They know how to connect with the audience. They know how to deliver really good content in a very short period of time. And this takes some practice. So to make it easier for you to understand, we speak at an average of 145 words per minute. So when you are writing down what information you want to deliver, think, which 145 words are you going to be using for that minute? Write, rewrite, take a look at it. And once you figure out exactly how you want to get your message across, you will know how to speak in sound bites. Okay, there are all kinds of tips to it, but that's a really good one. It's a really good way for you to start. Okay, so now we're going to go into, you need to be adaptable. Great guest experts, dynamic guest experts, they stay current. They stay current and they keep their content fresh. They keep their content relevant. You want to know what's going out there. You want to know, you want to be current with breaking news information. So a really good way to do that is check the news feeds. What's going on in your town. You can check what's happening that day, and you can start searching for your topic. There are all kinds of people being interviewed on your topic. See what it is that they're talking about. What's current? What's happening? You want to be able to connect what's happening today to you and your expertise. So just look out there and get some information. You get some great ideas for that. So stay current. The fourth is be camera ready. Now, this is really crucial. Great guest experts are ready to appear on short notice, especially when there's breaking news going on. You want to get on right on the at the top of the producer's list. Know how to have your own home studio. Because if they know that you can actually have your own home studio and you can be ready in 15 minutes, you are going to be loved. They're going to love you because here's the thing. When something breaks in the news, they're scrambling. They're trying to figure out who can I call, what to do when if something comes up out of nowhere. There's, like I said, breaking news. They're looking at the list of experts they have to call. And if they know that you are there and you're one of the experts, that you have your own studio, all you have to do is like, maybe give me 10 minutes, lights are on, cameras are on, and you're ready to broadcast live, and you look and sound good, and you know how to speak in sound bites, you know how to deliver great content in a short period of time. Those are the things that are really going to get you right at the top of the list. Because breaking news means short period of time. They give you 1 to 2 minutes, and then they cut in. So you want to be able to speak in sound bites. Now, you want to really go national, you want to go big. This information I'm delivering to you right now, this is for you to get basically on any show. Remember, I promised you how to put together a 3-minute audition video that will get you on any show. So you're following what I'm teaching you here. It's going to make it very, very easy. And fifth, really important, bring your followers. Every TV show wants an audience, so bring your followers. Share the message with the people. If you tell people you're going on a TV show, it's good for you. Elevate your expert status. You're getting more exposure. It's good for the show. And of course, it's good for the viewers because you're sharing your great message. So definitely bring your followers. Okay? So these are the top things that we're looking for when it comes to a great expert. So now we're going to go into crafting your 3-minute interview script. And by the way, if you scroll down on a page there, you can oops, let me go back here. I just clicked on here. If you go down on the page, there are some comments you can leave. I can't see them right now just because I'm focused on this and I can only have so many things open on my desktop. But I will go ahead and answer questions, okay? So now we're going to move on to crafting your 3-minute script. Your 3-minute script is crucial because that's what's going to make your 3-minute audition video. Yes? Okay. So what goes into a 3-minute script? Now, the thing to keep in mind when you're starting to write your script is TV is just another medium. All the marketing principles apply. So who are you talking to? You want to make sure you're focused on your ideal audience, your most profitable customer. Know who you're talking to so you can create relevant content, okay? So who is your most profitable customer? If you have several, wonderful, but pick one, and create a message for them, and then you can pick another and you can create a message for them, but focus on delivering content for a specific group of people, for a specific customer. So what goes in your script? Well, whether it's a 30-second commercial, or a 3-minute interview, or a 30-minute interview, or a 60-minute infomercial, they all have one thing in common. They all follow the same format. The body to build trust, the body, the hook to grab their attention and have them wanting more. The body to build trust. Elevate your expert status and become their trusted advisor. This is where you deliver all your great information. And a call to action, this is where you get the results you're looking for. So you need to know ahead of time, what are the results you're looking for, and what is it that you want the audience to walk away with? Okay, what results do you want for them? So you need to be clear on all of this when you are creating your message. So let's take one thing at a time. To grab their attention, this is your hook. Your hook is the teaser. Okay, you have basically 3 to 5 seconds. You really have a split second pretty much. You have 3 to 5 seconds to really grab their attention and have them wanting more. So what is it that you want to be saying to them? A good place to look at are the your TV newscasts, the shows, entertainment shows. They have a lot of great teasers, a great place to get an idea of what they are. But what you want to do is you want to start making a list of what is it that your ideal clients are looking for. You know, what are their pain points? You know, what do they say most often to you? So to give you an example, you know, if people say, well, you know, if you, they're always saying, oh, I'm in constant pain, I don't know what to do. Well, you can start your hook with, are you sick and tired of saying I'm in constant pain? Are you ready to stop, you know, feeling, you know, that pain, that chronic pain? Are you ready to get rid of that chronic pain? But you want to kind of start off with, are you sick and tired of, or, you know, okay? So now, maybe they're saying, all I ever do is work and I'm still broke. Well, okay. So if you're in the financial business or in the business growth, you know, anything like that, you're going to be hearing that. So you're going to say, well, have you been thinking all I ever do is work and I'm still broke? You know, what am I doing with my life? So you kind of start walking into the conversation they're having in their mind already. So maybe they're saying, I want to change, but I don't even know where to start. Okay, I want to change my financial situation. I want to change my health. I want to change my relationship, whatever it is that they want to change. So if you've been hearing people say that, so you know, do you find yourself saying, I want to make changes and I don't even know where to start? Those are great hooks to start with. Okay. So have you been looking to get on TV, but you don't even know where to start? Well, I'm showing you where to start. I'm giving you everything you need to create your 3-minute audition video so you can start. So you can get on access to experts and get on our WebTV network with over 500 million monthly viewers, mind you. Okay. So now the body is where you are actually delivering the content that's building that confidence in you. Okay. The thing to keep in mind is that we are not afraid of spending money. We are afraid of making a mistake. This is crucial for you to know. I mean, think about it. We work really hard, or maybe not so hard, but we work hard, you know, to make money, to buy things that are going to make us happy, that are going to make our family and friends happy, right? So we're making money to spend money. So we are not afraid of spending money. We're afraid of making a mistake. So become the trusted advisor and show them how not to make a mistake. Now, how do you do that? Well, what are some of the mistakes people make when buying the kind of products or services that you offer? Well, those are the things that you want to share with them. What do they need to know to avoid those costly mistakes? Okay, give an example for each one, and there you go. That's the body of your content. Is depending on how much time you have. Okay, so basically that's what you're going. Now I'm going to take a sip of water here. Okay, so that's the content that goes there. This is really the meat and potatoes of your interview, if you will, delivering the content. Now, next we're going to go into, let's see. All right, next we're going to go into your call to action. So this is also really, really important because I can't tell you how many people I've had tell me, Ann, I've been on TV. I said, well, great, what happened? Well, nothing. I kind of ran out of time. They just thanked me and kind of, took me off the show. Well, that happens a lot. But if you are prepared with the timing as well as the content and the call to action, you're going to get the results you're looking for. So what are the call to actions? Well, your call to action should be your most wanted response. No, that's going to give you the best opportunity for a sale. So how do you get people to take action that's going to lead to a sale? Well, this is where the example here is like, now, to sell a car, the most wanted response would be to come to the showroom and test drive, right? It would be the best way. I know people are buying cars online, but the best way would be for somebody to come into a showroom. Now, for you, if you are selling products and services, especially if you're an information business, information marketing business, you can send them to your website and have for some free video guides that you're going to be creating. No obligation consultation, some special gift. So whatever you think would be the realistic offer, the next easy step for people to take, what they would want to know more about. Because if you're on TV for only a few minutes, you can't deliver all the information, right? So what additional information would they need that they can go to your website to get? That's what you want to think about. Okay, so now we're going to go into setting up your home studio for under $300. And this includes lights, camera, headset, and backdrop. Okay, now to start off with, your home studio needs a camera. We're talking webcam, okay? We're talking a headset and some umbrella lights. You can start with that very easily, and you have Google Hangouts or YouTube for free, so you can literally get started for under $300. So let me give you a little bit more information on what cameras to use. The best ones to actually get are the HT, the Logitech HT cameras. You can find them anywhere from like $60 to about $200, depending on the needs that you have. They have conference cameras, but the ones that sit on top of your laptop are really easy. As you know, the C930 right now is great. I don't want to give you names, but do take a look at the latest one. And the thing that I would tell you is that if you have a Mac, make sure they're Mac compatible, because not all cameras that Logitech makes are Mac compatible. There are a couple of them that are. So you want to make sure that you ask before you buy, or you check. Okay. So now the reason they're important is because adjusting the camera. Now, when you're using your laptop camera alone, there isn't anything you can do. But when you're using a Logitech webcam, this is what happens. I know, actually, that's Barbara Wainwright. She's just a fabulous, coach. They actually certify coaches. Anyway, so if you're looking at that, you see the difference. Okay, it's the same backdrop, but with adjustments on the camera and the right lights. Look at the difference in how she looks. Okay, and the same camera was used basically to actually produce a TV show. So you see the difference if you know how to do it. I'm using the same camera right now with you. Okay, so that's why you want to be using Logitech webcams. And now, Plantronics and Sennheiser, they actually make some really good headsets for like $40 each. And right now, I have on the Plantronics one, and I also have the Sennheiser. They're both good. And the thing I like about them is, like, if I break them, they're only $40. It's a good way to get started. These are like, I can just put them in my bag and travel. And I've actually conducted all kinds of trainings, for my proteges while on the road. I'll go in a hotel room and pull a couple of lights, and if you know how to set them up, even using the hotel lights and using the software that I'm using right now, I can turn around and conduct interviews and do all kinds of trainings with this equipment. And of course, the lights are crucial. So you can get umbrella lights online for, let me just go back here, for about, $65 to $150 to like $200, depending on what you're looking for. And most of them have the backdrops with the green screen, black screen, and white screen. You probably don't need all of them. And a word of caution, they are, if it's linen, they wrinkle really bad, and it will show. The greens, it's not so bad, but the white one looks like a wrinkled sheet when you put it up. So you have to be very careful, and linen is very difficult to iron. So you may or may not want to get the whole set, but I definitely want you to get at least 2 umbrella lights to put in front of you to properly light you. Okay, very important. You can get that for about $70. Now, the other thing you can do is you need a backdrop, right? Because a lot of us, we have a home home studio where maybe the desk is right up against the wall, and we have doors behind us, all kinds of things. Now, you don't want to just leave a bare wall for a few reasons. One, people are always looking to see what's behind you. It may or may not be flattering to you and the way you want to present yourself. But if you put a screen behind you and you have a variety of choices, you can actually do all kinds of things with it. As a matter of fact, just to prove a point to you, right now I'm sitting in front of a green screen, but my green screen is hanging on one of those screens. You see right there? And these are all the cool things that we can actually show in a program. This is more advanced. But what I'm telling you is that there's so much you can do. You don't have to have a really fancy studio to get started. Of course, you can. Once you know how to do this, you can get a lot more sophisticated equipment, and you can do a lot more fancier things. But the intention here was for us to be able to get you online and conduct an interview with you showing up looking great on camera, because a lot of times we get people that kind of turn their camera on, and if they have the laptop, it's kind of looking up at their face, and we're kind of looking up at their nose, and they don't have the lights on. It's just really bad. So it brings down the quality of the interview. So I decided that, to give you guys a chance, we want to make sure that you actually look and sound your best, because we want all that fabulous information you have to share. We really, really want that. So, just a little bit of taking a look at what you're doing, and, planning ahead and being mindful will go a long, long way. Now, so if you are ready to audition, if you can do this and you're ready to audition, uh, take the link that's below. It should be right there. There should be you can click on just audition now. Go and there's no fees for auditioning, no fees for appearing on Access to Expert if you're chosen. But you have to qualify. You have to send in great content. We want to know all about you. So go and do that. So again, I want to tell you what we're looking at. Okay, the audition evaluators we're looking at the video quality, looking basically a setup. We're not looking for perfection. We know what we're looking for. And your appearance, hair, makeup, wardrobe, that you care about your appearance. And of course, content. We want to know you're going to be delivering great content in 3 minutes. And your vocal quality, to be comfortable, would just be comfortable with who you are. And of course, the body language on how you're using the camera, how you're using your space, and how you're using your facial expressions and things like that. Okay, and it all shows when you're comfortable on camera. Now, if you do want some help in brushing up, if you need more help than I just gave you now, with more tips than that, you can actually go to Turn Your Interviews into Cash. And there are a couple of different things that we have. There is a fast track program that you can actually sign up for. It's like $97. We have all kinds of really cool training things in there. And even the video there will walk you through a process of what I call a tri-factor system, and how to plan, produce, and monetize your video. Because that's why we're doing the video in the first place. That's why you want to be on TV in the first place. You want to get out there in a big way. You want to make an impact. And getting on WebTV is a great way to do it. And there are millions of people who would definitely be benefiting with what you have to share. So I hope this was really helpful. And I do want you to just go ahead and apply to be one of our guest experts or citizen reporters. If you go to a lot of events, we'd love to call you and have you conduct the interviews in your area. And if you just want to start with providing us some 30-second video tips, wonderful. We need those too. But whatever it is, make sure you're putting your best foot forward. And one thing very important, once you send in your audition video, we will watch it, we will evaluate it, and if you're good to go, an associate producer will contact you to set up a date. Now, if you need to improve in 1 or 2 areas, we will respond to you telling you what they are, and you can work on them and send us another video. So now, to be able to manage and to be able to be fair to us as well, you will be able to get 2 tries. So we figure, it's like the first time comes in, we give you some pointers, you can send us another video, and so you get 2 tries. So be sure you put your best foot forward and send us the best 3-minute video. If you're sending us a 60-minute video, because that's what you have, then you better tell us which 3 minutes you want us to watch, because if whatever 3 minutes we watch, we're going to be basing it on that. So you might have some great content that's, like 10 minutes in. Well, we're not going to see it. So as you're applying, you're filling in there, put in the comments, watch from minute 7 to minute 10. Okay? So make it easy for us to bring you on. We want you, we welcome you, and we definitely are eager to see your videos. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I don't know if, well, no, you know what? We're going to go ahead and close this up, and I will be answering some questions. You can post them on the website, and you can Go ahead and email us. There's all kinds of ways for you to send us information on the website and contact us. It's accesstoexperts.tv. And if you need to brush up on your interview skills, go to turnyourinterviews-into-cash.com. Okay, with that, I'm Ann DeVere. Thank you for joining me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you and interviewing you. Okay, bye-bye.